You're in the right place at the right time. Hey, man, tonight we've got the movie review Godzilla versus Kong. Let me tell you, to me, that movie, it lived up to its billing. Um, it was an awesome movie. It's just me so far, waiting on some people to show up. But hey, we're going to go on with the show. Um, in the heavyweight title bout between Godzilla and Kong, who emerges the victor? Did the movie live up to its billing? The experts weigh in and break down these classical icons of the MONSTERVERSE. Woo. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start with our promo. And for anybody that might be watching or listening out there, tell me if you're Team Godzilla or if you're Team Kong. You know, which one are you? I got my man Anthony coming back in. Anthony, can you hear me?
All right, I think I'm good.
Ah, that's what I'm talking about. I got my man Anthony, my right hand man, Anthony
I
Moore.
still I still don't hear you, so I don't know what's going on.
You
Hold on,
can't hear me?
I'm doing a podcast with Frank Quandra. Doing a podcast, so I gotta use my mom's computer.
That's all right. Ain't no problem, man. Use your mom computer. That's what I'm talking about. That's dedication. Cause we about to do this thing tonight. We about to break down Kong and
You
Zilla.
sent the email. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, we about to break down Kong and Zilla. So that's all right. Ant gonna get on his mom's computer and saw his mom in the background. And so hey, I thank you guys for bearing with us for a second. A little bit of technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. But that's all right. But hope you guys had a wonderful day. We're getting ready to break down Kong and Zilla, little Kong and Zilla. If you've seen the movie, hopefully that you will definitely chime in and let us know how you felt about the movie. The movie grossed $9.6 million at the box office, and in a pandemic time, they're saying that it's the pandemic slayer so far because and they're hoping that it will put the movie industry back on track. But Kong versus Zilla, Godzilla rather versus Kong, it was a very good movie. We got one person watching out there, so hey, glad to have you watching. We're about to start our show. Anthony's about to tune in here, and we're waiting for Anthony to tune in. He's with us, and right after Anthony tunes in, then we're gonna go ahead and play the promo. But my one person that's watching the show tonight, oh no, that might be my mom or my uncle or somebody like that, family member. But I'm just joking. We got one person watching, and are you Team Kong or were you Team Godzilla? So let us know in the chat. Let us know in the chat which one you are. But I watched the movie for the second time today because I wanted it to be fresh in my mind, and it was a heavyweight fight. It was a heavyweight fight. The two titans, the apex titans, two legendary monsters of the monsterverse squared off, and they really did a good job to me, making Kong versus Zilla. A lot of people were upset from the outcome, but I thought all in all it was a very good movie. It was a very good movie. Kong versus Zilla. So yeah, we're just waiting for Anthony to chime in. Then we're gonna run our promo. But anybody out there, you know, um, did it turn out the way you expected it to turn out? What did you see in Kong versus Zilla? But yeah, we're gonna get ready to start up here shortly. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Definitely don't want to do that. Here we go. Ah, here's Anthony coming in again. He's not connected. Oh, he's coming in. He's coming in. And we're going to get this show started here. Got 2 people watching now. That's what I'm talking about. The numbers picking up. Kong versus Zilla. My people that are tuning in with us now. Did it go the way you expected it to go? Are you Team Zilla, Godzilla? Or are you Team Kong? Anthony, do you hear me now?
I think we're good.
That's what I'm talking about now. All right, Anthony. All right. Okay. We in the house. We got Anthony Moore in the house. We're gonna break down Kong versus Zilla. Anthony, I think you're frozen. Can you hear me? It's all right. We're gonna go ahead and run our promo. And after the promo, when we come back, we're gonna break down Kong versus Zilla. Welcome back, Anthony. Can you hear me?
Yo.
You can hear me, Anthony?
I think so. It's like I'm not hearing anything from your end, so I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Oh, you're not hearing me. You're still not hearing me? That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't
Like
know.
Patsy
My
Cline
phone
said,
is absolutely bugging right now.
like Patsy Cline said, crazy. I'm crazy.
Hold on. Let me see something real quick.
All right. Well, we're
I
gonna
was
go
really
ahead and get
excited for this
started.
podcast, man.
We're gonna get that's okay, man. That's okay. Just go ahead and try to get your audio right. While Anthony's getting his audio right, we're gonna go ahead and start talking about Kong versus Zilla. Um, we had a heavyweight title bout, man, between Godzilla and Kong. And now we're gonna talk about who emerged the victor. Did the movie live up to its billing? And you know, I said the experts weigh in, but we got some experts that didn't show up, but that's cool. That's cool because we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna break it down. We got Anthony trying to get back in. Hey, Ant, can you hear me now? Still can't hear me? Yeah, Anthony's having some technical difficulties, but in this movie, man, Godzilla versus Kong, you know, rather your team Kong, um, or your team Godzilla, you had to, you had to appreciate this movie because, I mean, it was just two giants in the MONSTERVERSE squaring off against each other, and so when the movie starts, it lets us know that somewhere on Skull Island, We
There's
find
so many
Kong
different creatures now. It's
um,
just like a
getting
big expansion
relaxation
of Skull
therapy.
Island. Yeah. And the reason why I want to see this is
We
because
find Kong
I thought, like
getting
you talk about
at that
how can
dime.
you write a Godzilla movie that's just not silly like this? Or Godzilla, first of all, put it in its own world. And I said,
Turn that
it'll
off.
be cool if they tried to make it to where it takes place.
Okay, there it
That's
is.
why you haven't seen them.
Yeah, we find Kong, like I was saying, somewhere on Skull Island. We find Kong getting relaxation therapy, catching some Z's somewhere over the mountain, and Kong takes a shower in the waterfall. Because hygiene is important. We don't have to worry about Godzilla's hygiene because he lives in water. And so, as watching this movie, it started. Kong could have made the Olympics, the way he threw a tree like a javelin at the biodome because they were observing Kong where he was staying, his habitat. And so we had two alpha titans, Godzilla. And so she says, there are two alpha titans. She said we have to move Kong, because Godzilla will come for him. And I thought about what the girl said, don't come for me. And so I was trying to figure out who wrote that part. So they have to find King Kong a new environment, a new home. So this had all the makings of an HBO pay-per-view, big box office, call Don King, and let's get ready to rumble fight. Uh, we have the undercover spy, the mole in Apex, cybernetics, searching for the dirt to find out what's going on. And then when we shift back, the first time that we see Godzilla, another big scene for me, we had the Titan alert, and the way he comes in is like I came in the door, said it before. Godzilla has to have high blood pressure, high anxiety. There was King Kong. There was King Kong taking a shower in the waterfall in the first scene, total relaxation. And here's Godzilla, full speed ahead, being met on land by bombs bursting in air. Why do you think the first time we see King Kong and Godzilla in this movie, they are in two totally different kinds of emotional states? Because King Kong just like laid back, Beatles, free as a bird, and then over here we got Godzilla, and Godzilla was more or less, y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here, and so then we go back to the scene shifts. We go back to the mole, the spy podcaster, the troublemaker, and he sees a weird beacon that is provoking Godzilla. And so when Godzilla comes up on land for the first time, we got fire everywhere. We got Godzilla. He torches it all. The supposed podcaster that is causing trouble. I hate podcasters. Pulls in a believer, and we remember from the last movie, and she agrees Godzilla will not attack unless totally provoked. So then we have the part of the movie that talks about the hollow earth, and we have the evil doctor who's got the best evil villain laugh, Dr. Walter Simmons. He's being played by Demain Bashir, and he sounds like Antonio Banderas, really. He says your brother was a true pioneer. He comes to talk to Dr. Nathan Lind, and who is actually Alexander Skarsgård, and he talks to him into leading a mission to the Hollow Earth, in the Hollow Earth aerial vehicle to get the magnetic force to take down Godzilla. And so the other gentleman that's with them says, a Titan will show you the way. And yes, says Dr. Lin, with the help of an old colleague, the Kong Whisperer, Eileen Andrews, who Eileen Andrews in the movie, who's actually the actress Rebecca Hall. And so the big fight with Godzilla and King Kong, for everybody out there that watched it, to you, was that more WCW? It kind of looks like WCW to me. And so the next time we see Kong, he's chained to a boat, flanked by the Navy, with country music blaring in the background.
Yeah,
They got King
yeah.
Kong
I
high as
mean,
a kite,
there were points where,
and
like I said,
he's on the boat chained up.
I
And
love that
Kong
chest.
was at one
Like I said,
scene, Kong was in the rain, headed for Antarctica, and that's where they're moving him to, because that's where they're going to
I didn't
access
think it was.
hollow
I
earth
guess
from
definitely ain't
Antarctica,
gonna be
and the words reverberate as Kong bows to no one. That's what the doctor said
I like
about
that.
Kong earlier. She
All
said
the neon.
Kong bows to no one. Um, and so after that, we have the little telepathic girl in the movie. And she goes outside. And Kong is about to turn up. Kong, because even on drugs, that's still King
I just
Kong.
love like everybody
And
this
Kong
idea
is
of
about to
like
just
Max
basically
is so good at
turn
this
up.
shit.
And
Yeah, that
what
whole
would
thing.
have
Like I
been
said,
a good song
that was a little
to
trickery.
play during that part, I think you would have played some probably
It was
DMX,
similar to the other.
probably
Yeah, it was.
some
Yeah.
Rough Riders,
You know,
during that
like I
part.
said,
Yeah, because
well,
Kong was
just
on the
somebody in
ship
a
and
mech suit.
Manny was shaking that
It's
ship,
like,
and
oh
he
shit,
was just
King
about to
Ghidorah took over.
turn up all
He
the
hates
way.
Godzilla, so he's got
And I
a
got
point. Like,
Anthony
yeah, I'm
trying to
gonna
hit me
fuck.
up to
Well,
get
yeah,
in.
that was a grudge match.
Let me try to get
A
Anthony
good way to
in
create
here.
a grudge match between those two.
Let's
I'd
see.
say I love when he came to life.
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't like the
getting
idea, but when he came to
cable.
life, I love how David Bashir did not do shit in this
Yeah,
movie
we're trying
except
to get him
monologue and
in
speak
here.
and like a
Oh, now
flat
we
villain and drink.
cable.
And I said, well, you know what?
Mhm.
If you ain't gonna do shit, at least die. Him and his daughter got it.
But as I was saying, and so the little telepathic girl goes outside, you know, and it's raining, and Kong's about to turn up, shaking the boat, shaking the ship rather, because they got just about the Navy's with them, man, as they're traveling, and her and Kong are doing sign language, and to me that was a surprising part in the movie, and that surprised me, just like when Caesar talked in Planet of the Apes, and the first time I saw a dinosaur on the screen in Jurassic Park, and so that was really surprising to me that she was doing sign language with King Kong, and King Kong knew sign language. And so I like the writing in this movie, and I liked how they used the element of surprise. And so the scene shifts back to our people, the podcaster, and those that were working, trying to find out some dirt on Apex Cybernetics, who was making Mecha
Uh, Now this one I do have to say,
Godzilla.
you know what? Everything else was
Anthony,
kind of
can you hear me?
this one don't make no fucking sense at all.
Anthony can't hear me. And that was making Mecha Godzilla. And so the way they find him is they actually track him down. They actually track him down because he buys a lot of bleach, because he's taking showers in bleach so that nobody can organically track him. So I don't know how good that's gonna work, but we get back to King Kong on the ship being taken to Antarctica, where they're gonna access the hollow earth, and find the magnetic force to fight against Godzilla. And so when they have King Kong on the ship, um, we see a scene where Kong is eating handfuls of fish, and so he's sitting there eating sushi. And that's what I said. I said he's sitting there eating sushi. But I think one of the surprise connections in this movie was King Kong's connection to the little telepathic girl, and the little girl is telepathically connected also with Godzilla. I read that, and the reason I felt that was because when Godzilla actually is coming, she runs out onto the deck, and she runs out and tells them that something's wrong. And so the first time that the Titans actually hook up. Godzilla comes in the door, and the Navy and the Air Force are no match as Godzilla takes them out with his tail. And so Kong is trying to get out of his chains. Godzilla cuts through one ship and capsizes another ship. And then Godzilla capsizes the ship that Kong is on. So we got Kong underwater with chains on. Kong headbutts Zilla and jumps from ship to ship, like like what's up, what you gonna do, what's up now? And so Kong hits Zilla with an elbow. I saw a lot of wrestling, a lot of WCW. Kong squares up, gets his feet spaced, hits Zilla with a Tyson punch, but Zilla with that atomic breath, man, that fire, just burns a hole in the boat. Kong jumps off in time because Kong don't want no part of that fire. And so Zilla really, he's got Kong on water, because he's a reptile, and I just heard somebody say that, he's part alligator, he's a reptile, so he's got Kong underwater, and he's trying to hold Kong underwater because Zilla's trying to drown Kong. And let me see if I can say that 3 times fast. Drown Kong, drown Kong, drown Kong. He's trying to drown Kong. And so the Navy actually starts setting off depth charges to help Kong out. And so finally, when they set off the depth charges, I guess that kind of, disorients Zilla. And so Kong crawls on the ship, like, he crawls on the ship and lays down, coughs up some water, and he looks like he's saying, yo, Zilla got anger issues. And so the next thing we see is them taking Kong by a helicopter to Antarctica. And this is like a flashback, because we remember a movie before in the MONSTERVERSE when they actually were moving Kong by helicopter. And so they come out, they finally get down, they coax Kong. The young girl tells Kong to go down into this tunnel. When they get him down into this enclosure out there in Antarctica, and Kong goes down into the tunnel, and they're headed for Hollowville, or the Hollow Earth. And so they follow Kong, and so they're about to be launched 1,000 miles in 2 seconds. And so when they finally get home, Kong gets home. They get to the Hollow Earth. You see pterodactyl flying around. And they really did a good job creating this world, the Hollow Earth. I'm telling you, it was awesome, the job they did creating the Hollow Earth. And then we see a fire-breathing flying snake. And that fire-breathing flying snake was a trip. And him and Kong starts to fight. Kong rips off the fire-breathing snake's head, drinks his brain. And I said that must be a Hollow Earth delicacy. That must have been like some Starbucks in the Hollow Earth. And Kong gets into the cave, and Kong finds this hammer. Now, to me, this hammer was a big deal in the movie because this hammer was like the X factor. It made Kong like Thor, only larger and hairier. And so the scene shifts back to our three people that are inside Apex Cybernetics, actually trying to find dirt on Apex Cybernetics, and they finally discover that the evil creature that killed Kong's parents, and that thing gets out of a cage and starts chasing them, and then Mecha Godzilla fires it up. He emerges, shoots that fire on him, burns him up, burns him to a crisp, toast, and then we shift back to the Hollow Earth, and we see that Kong is looking around the cave, and Godzilla burns a hole through the Earth's core all the way to where King Kong is, and like he's saying, like, like, what's up, son? What you gonna do? What's up? And so Kong grabs the hammer and says, yo, what's good? And slides down the crater, Godzilla cut, to set up the big fight. So they square off like Las Vegas. Kong is like, let me put this hammer in your life. And Kong comes in beating his chest. Godzilla starts that atomic glow. Kong is the aggressor. He tries to end the fight early with the hammer, and his hammer gets stuck because Kong tried to take out Zilla first time. He come at Zilla, but his hammer got stuck in the building because Zilla like give him no bob and weave. And so Zilla tries to choke Kong out, going for the neck. But Kong, hits Zilla with a WCW Greg Valentine elbow, and that shifts the momentum. Kong goes for the jaw rip, but Zilla almost gives him a 17th degree burn on his fingers with that atomic breath. And Kong comes off the building and down with what I call the clobber chop punch. Then after he clobber chops him, he knee lifts him, and he gives him the two-handed "I'm gonna break your back" move. But King Kong comes with, guess what, y'all? A drop kick. That's right, a drop kick, like WCW. Like WCW, man. He comes with a drop kick, and all of a sudden, man, there's really nothing he could do. And so after that, I'm talking, I'm adding Anthony real quick because I'm glad he showed up. So after he comes off that building, Kong tries to choke Zilla with the hammer. Kong just straight up put the hammer down Zilla's throat. He just straight up, down Zilla's throat, puts the hammer down Zilla's throat, just straight up. And the only thing that saves Kong from being barbecue monkey is the hammer. He chops Zilla in the leg, but Zilla tries to cook him in the water like a pack of ramen noodles. So Kong dips because Zilla putting that heat on him. And as Zilla sets the world on fire, burns Kong on the shoulder and does this creepy smile. You have to see the movie just to see that creepy smile that he did, man. Like, like, boy, I told you I'm from off the height. Yo, I told you I'm from off the height. And so Kong is climbing buildings again. Kong comes from the building, blocking the atomic breath, and chops Zilla with the hammer. The impact knocks Zilla down, but Kong comes off the top rope like Superfly Jimmy Snooker. He tries to put Zilla in a headlock, but gets flipped, lands on that bad shoulder, and it seems to be dislocated. And man, Kong starts to scurry backwards, but still kicking Zilla in the mouth. And Zilla becomes the aggressor now and puts his foot on Kong's chest. And man, when Zilla puts his foot on Kong's chest, Zilla like kind of like, lets him know, hey man, yo, I run this. I run this, man. And so Kong like he really establishes dominance. And they both scream, but because Kong still, Kong down, but Kong is down. 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 Kong is down, but Kong's not trying to give up. So Kong screamed back. But when Kong tries to get up, Kong falls backwards. And so now Kong is laying there, breathing shallow. And when he starts to breathe shallow, they're like, somebody better call EMS or something like that. But now, honestly, they didn't say that. Somebody called 911. No, nobody called 911, man. They use the hollow aerial vehicle. They use that as a defibrillator and put it on Kong's chest, charge it up, and kickstart Kong's heart. But now, in the other scene, Mecha Godzilla, he done went crazy. He done fried up the pilot, like an egg. The one that's supposed to be navigating him around. And He fries him up like an egg, man, and he's burning down the world, and he is on Godzilla like white on rice, stumping, beat down, and just about to rip Godzilla apart when Kong puts a foot in his back. And Anthony couldn't get on, man, but Anthony's chiming in, he's laughing, and then Anthony says, let me in. I got something to say to the Kong fans. So Anthony said he got something to say to the Kong fans. Go ahead, just type it in, Anthony. I'm gonna put you up on the screen. I'm just glad you're participating. So just type it in, man. Whatever you got to say, man, type it in, man. And just like I said, Kong comes and Kong puts that foot in his back. And so Kong jumps on him, rides Mechazilla like a mechanical bull, and Kong and Zilla put in that work. They're putting that work in now. They're working Mechazilla. Like the Minnesota Wrecking Crew. A lot of you young people might not know about the Minnesota Wrecking Crew from wrestling, Gene and Ole Anderson. Gene used to Ole used to talk, I think, and all Gene used to do was just shake his head all the time. But yeah, they're working Mechazilla. So Kong and Zilla working together, and they're working Mechazilla. And so Anthony says something. Anthony says, all right. Anthony says, I had to hear Godzilla trash talk for months. Yeah, Anthony, you got to hear that Godzilla trash talk for months, man. But hey, King Kong saved Zilla now, because Mechazilla was working Godzilla. Mechazilla was working Godzilla. And for those of you that don't know, Mechazilla is the mechanical version of Godzilla. And so, yeah, Mechazilla was working Godzilla. And so, like I was saying, Godzilla and King Kong team up, and so they try to put the okie doke on. They try, but Mechazilla got those hands, son. And so Mechazilla puts the okie doke on Godzilla. He just, all Godzilla is catching is Mechazilla hands. And King Kong standing over there, and Godzilla he starts fighting with Mechazilla, and then King Kong starts heating up Godzilla starts heating up King Kong's hammer. And I told you, that hammer, man, you got to see this movie just for that hammer. He started heating up the hammer, man. King Kong cut Mechazilla like a surgeon. He snatched Mechazilla head off. He just started slicing through Mechazilla like a knife through hot butter. And what did Anthony say? He had to get one in because he couldn't get one on Zilla. Hey, listen. Hey, straight up. Mechazilla. Hey, nah. Yeah, Godzilla couldn't. Yeah. Kong couldn't get it on Zilla, but Kong wore out Mechazilla all day long. So yeah, Kong cuts up Mechazilla, man. Start cutting stuff off. Start amputating stuff. Cut off the arm. Mechazilla had that tail too, boy. His tail had a little drill on it, like he's trying to, do some work on you from the dentist. Yeah, but yeah, Kong destroyed Mechazilla, and then then Godzilla, then he ripped his head off. But he didn't try to drink out that head because Kong knew that that was a mechanical Godzilla. And so then Godzilla screams, and King Kong screams, but King Kong put down his hammer, man, because King Kong said, like, man, Zilla, you gave me a heart attack. I ain't messing with you, boy. I had cardiac arrest. I got to go see my cardiologist, because yeah, he had him in a bad way. And so, then, at the end of the movie, we see Kong standing up on a cliff, beating his chest, and to all I need is the air that I breathe. And I tell you, it was a different kind of movie because they had, Anthony said he had Mecha stressed out. Yeah, man. Yeah, he had Mecha stressed out. Straight up. He had Mecha stressed out. Yeah, he had Mecha stressed out all the way. Like Mecha report card came on. Word. Because you remember them report card days Boy, listen, everything could be going good. I was talking to somebody about that the other day, about report card day. Man, when you had to take that report card home, unless you the smart kids, because smart kids never worry. They be glad about the report card, you know, and they even send a little sticker home with the smart kids. Your child is a pleasure to teach, and they get all ones. But then us, three, does not use time wisely, too social, talks too much. Well, well, well. I know what I used to get on the report card. So yeah, absolutely, Anthony. I can feel it, Anthony. I feel what you're talking about, that report card. Matter of fact, you see my tone went down a little bit. Yeah, because it kind of opened up some old memories, man. Some traumatic things, man. Back down memory lane. But nah, this movie, man, you got to see it. If you haven't seen it, man, Godzilla versus Kong, it's the bomb.com. I'm telling you, it's a good movie. You need to see it. I think that they really did it up in this movie. I like the soundtrack, and I really like the cinematography was good. The big scenes were really the bomb. I like the way that we already knew what these guys had coming in, and when you see them square off, uh, every time, it's really exciting, you know. And just like Anthony said, yeah, we gotta do Mortal Kombat next. We gonna review Mortal Kombat when it comes out. Absolutely, Anthony. We're gonna definitely do that. We're gonna get sound check early, get your sound right, and have you in here, man. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. And yeah, man, I like the movie. I like the movie a lot. Um, it really, and I mean, especially these last 2 weeks, these movies that I've reviewed. But Godzilla versus Kong, yeah, this wasn't the 4 hour Justice League, because yeah, I watched that thing for about 8 hours, because I watched it twice, because I wanted to catch the key points. But there were some Easter eggs in this movie too. In case you didn't know, it's not because yesterday was Easter. Easter eggs are the hidden scenes, the scenes that apply to other movies. And there was a time when we saw Godzilla right before he fights Mechazilla, and then we've got him next to the building, and on the building is the from the old first Godzilla movies. We see writing in we see writing in the Chinese language, and then we hear back when he say Godzilla, Godzilla, and so we see that. And I like the way that they really Anthony said- Anthony's laughing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anthony says he wants to meet up in person. So yeah, I got my shot, Anthony. We can meet up in person. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. But whoever sees this podcast, man, I want you to put your comments on it. Absolutely. Because it was only me this time, we may do this one again. Yeah, we may do it again, because I don't like to just have my point of view. I was looking forward to having some other people on, but things happen sometimes, and there's no problem with that. But yeah, we'll get some other people on, and we'll have some other points of view. Absolutely, 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 yeah, absolutely. And Anthony said he getting his shot Wednesday, so I've already been vaccinated. Yeah, I've been vaccinated too. So we're gonna have a vaccination show too. That's right. We're gonna have a vaccination show. Absolutely. We will definitely do it. And to all of you that tuned in, I give this movie, Godzilla versus Kong. I give it the big thumbs up, man. Definitely, man. It was definitely a heavyweight fight. Yeah, it was definitely a heavyweight fight. Absolutely. Oh, Anthony says, God bless me. Anthony, God bless you too. Anthony then took it to the church now. God bless you, brother. God bless you back. Praise the Lord. Yeah, but yeah, it was a awesome movie, man. It was a awesome, awesome movie, and you need to see it. Godzilla versus Kong. Yeah, you need some Godzilla and some Kong in your life. Definitely. Anthony said, Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Throw the sheet now. Don't start, Anthony. Don't stop. But Yeah, you guys check it out if you haven't seen it yet. And for all of you tuning in, man, I thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Hopefully, we gave you some enlightenment on Godzilla and Kong. Um, Come back, write your reviews on our review. Tell us if we're crazy. Tell us if we didn't get it right. Tell us if there's something we missed. Other points of view. See it, man, and come back and comment on this. But hey, we are just thankful for the people that tuned in, and we just we gonna end it and laugh it, and we hope you have a wonderful night. Coming from Cornell, coming from Anthony Moore, and most of all, coming from Godzilla and Kong, King Kong. Until next time.